It's time for Valley View Blazer football on the Blazer News Network and FM News Talk 1021. Presented by NEA Baptist, the United States Navy, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Kavanaugh Auto Group, and First National Bank.
Let's go! Let's go!
Now, let's go to the NEA Baptist broadcast booth and join Randy Myers for the First National Bank pregame show.
Good evening from Lions Stadium, just off the campus of Searcy High School, as tonight the Valley View Blazers will get their first road test of the 2025 campaign. Hello everyone, I'm Buddy Nichols at the NEA Baptist broadcast position, sitting in for Randy Myers tonight for the Blazers' second game of the year. Coming into the season with a home win last week, 35-18 over Poplar Bluff. The Blazers are looking to continue that momentum as they take on the Searcy Lions. Last year, Valley View gave the Lions a spanking at the Central Dealership Stadium on their way to an unbeaten regular season before losing to Little Rock Parkview. So Searcy will be looking for a little revenge at home against the Blazers tonight. Our pregame coverage of Valley View versus Searcy will continue in a few moments as we remind you that our coverage is brought to you on the Blazer News Network, or News Talk 102.1, the Blazer News Network by First National Bank, where they put you first always. Earlier, Tyson Leblong visited with Valley View head coach Sean Cockrell to get comments on last week's season opening win over the Bluff and tonight's contest with the Lions. We'll have that discussion for you when we return in 3 minutes on the EAB Sports Network.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, and those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We're here when you need us most. We are NEA Baptist.
First National Bank's roots run deep in Northeast Arkansas. We began a single Paragould branch with one idea: customers first. By focusing on the best products banking has to offer and valuing the highest level of service, we're now 23 branches across Arkansas and Tennessee. As First National Bank grows, our roots only get deeper, and the mission remains the same. You first, always. Learn more about our products and services at fnbank.net. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make and every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year of free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to KavanaughCars.com.
When injury sidelines you, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is here to get you back in the game. They've been serving our local high schools for over 40 years, and JOSM is proud to be the official healthcare provider of A-State Athletics, with locations on South Main and on East Matthews inside St. Bernard's Health and Wellness Center. Find out more by visiting JOSM on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, getting you back in the game.
Some people see the ocean as a horizon. The U.S. Navy sees it as a path forward, a path to serve, to lead, and to protect. Whether it's advanced technology, world-class training, or opportunities that take you across the globe, your future starts here. Honor, courage, commitment. These are more than words, they're a way of life. Are you ready to rise to the challenge? Find your future. Join America's Navy. Visit Navy.com today.
Northeast Arkansas Center for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery is the only AAHC accredited office-based surgery center in Jonesboro and the tri-state area. Dr. McDonough and Dr. Phillips bring 50 years of combined experience in implants, extractions, and oral pathology. Leaders in computer-guided implant surgery, they create smiles that look and feel natural. When it's your smile, don't settle for less. Choose the team that sets the standard. Northeast Arkansas Center for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Call 870-931-3000 or visit neaoralsurgery.com.
Welcome into the First National Bank pregame show. My name is Tyson LeBlanc, joined here by head coach Sean Cockrell. Coach Cockrell, first things first, your team coming off a win, 35-18 versus Poplar Bluff. What are some good things you saw from your guys and you're looking to build off of going into this week?
Yeah, I felt like we battled back, especially in the second half. It was a close first half. We came out really strong, but just faltered off, didn't do much in the second quarter, but came out after halftime adjustments and really played hard. I thought all of our special teams played well. We had the punt return for a touchdown. Just felt like we kind of tackled better in the second half, and then offense kind of got going. We've got to find a way to get our playmakers the ball a little bit more, Parker and Kamarion. But I thought Wallace had a really good game, and we got some guys coming on, and I think we'll get better as we go.
Really, no matter who you play in the state, everyone's out to beat you. You kind of got a target on your back after last year's run. How do you tell your guys to handle that pressure? Yeah, it's tough, and I try to just go with the saying of, hey, this is a 2025 team. It's a different team. It's a new era for us, and just try to get them to focus one game at a time. Even though it's cliche and coach speak, you want to guys to think about this game and this game only, and let's try to be 1-0 every week. And I think they're doing that so far. But I wanted to see how some adversity set in, and it was good to scrimmage Marion and be down, and then be close to Poplar Bluff. So. I think each game we'll learn something about our guys and hopefully continue to get better. Are you guys still going to play 3 quarterbacks this week versus Searcy like y'all did last week? Yeah, we've actually settled on Heineman will be the starter. Manning is going to go to receiver and play there primarily, and then Mallett will play some in some certain packages. So right now, obviously if some injuries happened, we would do what we needed to, but Levi is going to focus on receiver. And Taylor, be the starting quarterback and kind of focus on that. And I think that gives us the best chance to win right now. A lot of people like to talk about the offense, but if you would, kind of talk about those leaders on defense, such as Ryder Wooten, Rylan Ramsey, just to name a couple. Yeah, obviously Ryder's our leader on defense. He gets everybody lined up, knows exactly what the offense is trying to do to us. I thought the linebackers played really well. We got Rylan McNamee, got Luke Herringer, got Silas Thomas. But it also starts with the D-line, with Eli Thornton and Holden Murphy and Ethan Thomas. Those guys are playing really well right now, keeping guys off the linebacker so they can make plays. And then on the back end, Rylan and Kobe Wester and Sonny Williams and Will Finley and A.B. Jones, they're doing a really good job. We've got to be able to tackle this week against Searcy because they throw the ball really well. Head down to Searcy tonight, and they're projected to get that last playoff spot. According to Hootens, what are you expecting to see from that Searcy team tonight? Yeah, you look back at last year's game, and we were up 42-0 in the first half, and it was an anomaly. It's never going to happen again the way we played, but they're going to be coming for us, and we know that. And so we're going to get their best game. I think they're much improved from last year. Even they were 7-4 and had a playoff team last year, but I think they're going to make a run. They've got some really good athletes. Their front seven is probably as good as we've seen, and it's going to be a really tough game for us. Thank you, Coach Cockrell. Right after this, Mr. Buddy Nichols will have you some more First National Bank pregame coverage. You're watching Valley View Football on the Blazer News Network.
Need top-notch farming and lawn gear? Visit First Choice Farm and Lawn, your Kubota dealer in Brooklyn. We get your need for reliable equipment. That's why we offer precision Kubota machinery for any task. From seasoned farmers to green-thumbed homeowners, we are working to keep you working. Find your Kubota match at First Choice Farm and Lawn on Highway 49 in Brooklyn. Achieve your goals faster with our Kubota inventory and top-notch service. Call 870-790-2301 or drop by today. Your trusted Kubota dealer, First Choice Farm and Lawn.
Design the golf cart of your dreams with SS Custom Carts in Jonesboro. Hey, y'all, it's Brandon Baxter for SS Custom Carts. And whether you want a golf cart for the greens or a family cart to cruise the neighborhood, SS Custom Carts has your dream cart covered. SS Custom Carts in Jonesboro is your one-stop shop for new golf carts, gently used golf carts, fully customized carts, parts, accessories, and service. Check out SS Custom Carts, 2321 East Matthews in Jonesboro at sscustomcarts.com.
There's nothing more important than your child breathing easily. Arkansas Children's Pulmonology Clinic in Jonesboro treats common to complex pediatric breathing conditions like obstructive sleep apnea, asthma, and rare lung diseases. With a family-centered approach, our medical team changes lives with nationally ranked care close to home for a variety of conditions from cystic fibrosis to sleep disorders. Visit archildrens.org/ACH Jonesboro.
It's a mix and match special now at all Northeast Arkansas Domino's Pizza locations. Choose any two for $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. How about a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, loaded tots, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, bread twists, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for the whole gang. The mix and match special with any two for only $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. Only at your Northeast Arkansas area Domino's Pizza locations.
At Glen Sane, we spent over 70 years trying to do things the right way, with honesty, heart, and hometown pride. With 4 locations across Paragould, Rector, and Kennett, we offer a wide selection of GMC, Chevy, Buick, and Ford vehicles, and service centers to keep them running strong. We're a family-owned business, and we treat every customer like one of our own, because after 70 years, that's what matters most.
Since our founding in 1945, Farmers and Merchants Bank has held strong to our commitment to innovation, community investment, and personalized service. Over the past 80 years, we have worked alongside Arkansas entrepreneurs to help our neighbors start, grow, and streamline their businesses with hometown lending experts in the latest in modern financial solutions. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner in our community, helping your business succeed every step of the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Lions Stadium in Searcy in our NEA broadcast position. And thanks to Tyson for that interview with Coach Cockrell. In the season opener last week against Poplar Bluff, the Blazers pretty much dominated the game, especially on the defensive end and in the second half, as Valley View recorded what is thought to be a school record 12 tackles for loss. So the guys up front for the Blazer defensive unit had a pretty good night, to say the least. Holden Murphy, Luke Herringer, and Ryder Wooten led the way with 2 tackles for loss each, as Valley View held the Mules to 209 yards total offense and only 42 yards on the ground. Will Finley was the leading tackler with 5 stops, while Silas Thomas had 4 tackles. Offensively, Valley View was led by junior running back Carter Wallace, as he pounded out 151 yards on 16 carries, and he reached the end zone 4 times against the Bluff. Quarterback Taylor Heineman had 8 carries for 40 yards. Altogether, the Blazers produced nearly 300 yards in total offense, 297, 206 on the ground, 91 through the air. Valley View played 4 quarterbacks last week, as Levi Manning and Taylor Heineman, both juniors, split time along with Barrett and Mallett in the game. We thank you for joining us tonight on the EAB Sports Network, where we offer live coverage on News Talk 102 FM KBTM. We're also streaming live on the Blazer News Network YouTube channel, and we also stream with live video and audio on the EAB Media app. We'll be back in 3 minutes on the EAB Sports Network.
Have you ever heard the saying, 2 wrongs don't make a right? Well, when it comes to your internet service, 1 wrong is already too many. Wrong price, wrong speeds, wrong company. Come on, you deserve better. With Empower Broadband, you get local, affordable, and fast internet that never lets you down. Visit us at empowerbroadband.com or call 870-336-0999 to right the wrongs by choosing your favorite local internet company. Empower, delivered by Craighead Electric.
Valley View High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
This is Keith Baird with the Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Evolve Bank & Trust offers a variety of residential and consumer loans specializing in unique products and services while providing individualized customer service designed to fit your needs. Whether you're buying your first home, a new car, or building your dream home, Evolve Bank & Trust has the personal loan products you need to realize your dreams today. Call Evolve Bank & Trust at 870-933-2480. Stop in to see them at 111 East Huntington Suite A or visit them online at getevolve.com. Evolve Bank & Trust, making banking personal again. Evolve Bank & Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Spring into savings for more air conditioning. If you've been waiting to replace your air conditioning system, get our best deal of the season. For a limited time, get a rebate for up to $1,500 and no payments for up to 6 months with approved financing. Plus, qualify for federal tax credits of up to $2,000. That's up to $3,500 in savings and no payments for 6 months. Visit us online at moreac.com.
You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
See Placid Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Placid Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Placid Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Placid Tire Service.
Lions Stadium, where the Valley View Blazers will meet the Searcy Lions tonight. Both ball clubs won last week. As you know, Valley View beat Poplar Bluff 35-18, and Searcy had a big win over Batesville last week. The Blazers will be returning 9 starters from last year's 12-1 season, 4 on offense, 5 on defense. Let's run over quickly the starting offensive lineup for the Blazers tonight. At wide receiver, number 3, Kamarion Davis, a 6'3", 186-pound senior. At right tackle, Tyler Carville, 6'4", 215, a junior. At right guard, Bryson Branscombe, 5'11", 207, a senior. In the middle, at the center position, number 62, Judd Miles, a 6 foot, 213-pound senior. At left guard will be number 58, Houston Walker, a senior, 6'1", 240. And at left tackle, it'll be Jackson Jones, number 67, 6'2", 242, a sophomore. At one of the wide receivers for the Blazers, it'll be Parker King, 6 feet, 175, a senior. And at the other 2 wide receivers, it'll be Levi Manning, number 7, 177-pound, 6'2", junior, and Barrett Mallett, 5'11", 166, a sophomore, wearing number 15. At the quarterback position for the Blazers, it'll be Taylor Heineman, 6'1", 181, a junior. He wears number 2 on the back of that Blazer jersey. And then the running back, the junior, 5'11", 200 pounds, number 27, Carter Wallace. So that's the starting offensive lineup for the Blazers, as they are going to be dressed in their road white uniforms tonight, white helmets with the Valley View logo on the side, like I say, white jerseys, white pants, blue numerals front and back, and on the pants they have a blue and gold stripe on both sides. For the Searcy Lions, they'll be dressed in their home red uniforms, white numbers, and black pants. So we're just about ready to get underway here at Lions Stadium, as we'll have the opening kickoff in just a few minutes. We'll try to give you the defensive starters for Valley View and when we come back. But first, let's pause for a timeout. 3 minutes, all on the EAB Sports Network.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter, and I want to let you know about my friends at Cleanway Restoration and Construction. You see, disasters don't happen when it's convenient, whether it's a fire, a flood, or a tornado. When it damages your home, it upsets everything about your life. Cleanway comes in and does the cleanup, and they can lay your floors, replace your cabinets, and fix or replace walls. So remember, when an inconvenient disaster comes your way, think Cleanway Restoration and Construction. Let Cleanway restore your home and restore your life. Find out more at cleanwayrestoration.com.
Hello, I'm estate planning and elder law attorney Chad Oldham. More and more often today, I hear clients tell me that the only thing golden about the golden years is that it takes all the gold to grow old. Don't be a victim of rising healthcare and nursing home costs. Be prepared. Have a plan. Contact us today to find out how we help our clients protect and preserve assets for family and future generations. The Oldham Law Firm, 603 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, or visit us on the web at oldhamlawfirm.com.
Pac Mail Supercenter is your Yes We Do That store. Pac Mail, Tim, what's that all about?
Pac Mail can scan that, copy that, shred that, return that, design that, cut that, print that, pack that, ship that, crate that, freight that, notarize that. At Pac Mail, we can do all that and more.
Pac Mail Supercenter, the Yes We Do That store. 361 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro. Don't trust just anybody to do all that. Trust Pac Mail.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue is still winning awards and still going strong. Over 20 years of local ownership. The reason? Their process for producing the best barbecue in the area, cooked low and slow. The same process is ensured it's done right and still making my mouth water. Take-home packs, sandwiches, ribs, desserts, beans. Oh, beans! And the big chops on the weekend. Everything cooked to perfection, even the desserts. Demo's Barbecue, 2 locations across from Jonesboro High and at Hilltop. Smoking it right for over 20 years.
Whether you're replacing an old appliance or remodeling your whole kitchen, the appliances you need are right around the corner with GE Appliances at Tucker's Appliance Superstore in Jonesboro. Shop timeless designs and time-saving features on the appliances that are built to last in the busiest homes. Visit Tucker's Appliance today and upgrade your home your way with GE Appliances and your local experts. Shop Tucker's Appliance today and save.
Tucker's Appliance.
Buddy Nichols back at Lions Stadium in Searcy, where tonight the Valley View Blazers and the Searcy Lions will tangle in a non-conference game. Both 5A schools, obviously Valley View in the 5A East. Searcy plays in the 5A Central Division. Head coach for the Valley View Blazers in his 12th season at Valley View as the head coach, Sean Cockrell, 77-45 with a record. Zach Clark is the head coach for Searcy, and he has been here a couple of years. So we do not have the names of the officials for tonight's ball game. So let's go over the starting lineup for Valley View defensively. Up front at one defensive end will be Holden Murphy, number 60, 6'4", 218, a junior. At nose tackle, number 57, Ethan Thomas, 275-pound junior. And at the other defensive end, it'll be Eli Thornton, a 6'3", 303 junior. The linebackers for Valley View, number 10, Rylan McNamee, 6'1", 217, a senior. Ryder Wooten, number 43, 6'1", 212, a senior. One of the other linebackers, Luke Herringer, 6'1", 217, a junior, wears number 11 on that Blazer jersey. And one of the outside linebackers, Silas Thomas, 6'1", 184, a junior, number 40. Strong safety is Will Finley, number 5, 6 foot, 182, a junior. And at free safety, A.V. Jones, 6'1", 173, and a senior. So waiting for both teams to come out of the locker room. Valley View is out of the locker room and is in the, I think, the south end zone, or the north end zone, and the Searcy Lions will be coming out of their entrance inflatable in just a few minutes, and we'll get this ball game underway. Big ball game for both teams as they look to continue winning momentum from last week. As I said, Searcy beat Batesville quite handedly last week, while Valley View was taking care of the Mules of Poplar Bluff by a score of 35-18. But that was a little closer at halftime. It was 14-12 at half. But the Blazers broke it open, played good defense, solidly, really dominated the line of scrimmage in the second half and opened it up. And the Mules scored with about 5 or 6 seconds left to go in the game to make it a closer game than it probably sounded like. Captains are gathering for both teams at midfield with the officials. For the Blazers, it'll be number 3, Kamarion Davis. Number 62, the center, Judd Miles. And number 60, Holden Murphy. A linebacker for Valley View. Beautiful evening. Overcast skies here in White County as the Blazers and the Lions get ready to start things off in game number 2 of the 2025 campaign for both teams. Again, as we mentioned earlier, Valley View in the all-white road uniforms trimmed in blue and gold, and the Lions with the red tops, white numbers, white stripes, and white pants. Valley View will start the game on offense. And we are just about ready to go for this game. Once again, Buddy Nichols under the mic at the NEA Baptist broadcast position here at Lions Stadium. Setting in for Randy Myers this week, as Randy has taken some time off. Here come the Lions, and in just a moment or so, the Valley View Blazers will make their way through the lineup of cheerleaders and Valley View dance team members down to our right. So if you're listening on the radio, the Blazers will be moving left to right on your radio dial to start the first quarter. And here come the Blazers. A good crowd from Craighead County, wearing blue and gold tonight, cheering on the Blazers to what they hope will be their second win of the season. We'll tell you up front that new athletic director Ron Teat is scheduled to join us at halftime. We look forward to talking to him. But right now we've got a couple of quarters of football to get through, and we are just about ready to go. Searcy will be kicking off. It'll be number 6, Cooper Jones, kicking it off for Searcy. Back deep for the Blazers. It'll be number 3, Kamarion Davis. And number 1, Parker King. King on the far side, Davis on the near side. And we are underway. A good end-over-end kick. Will go right at the goal line. Kamarion Davis will take it across to the far sideline. He dodges a couple of tackles, but he is upended at the 24-yard line. Will Manning on the tackle for Searcy. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Blazers from their own 24-yard line. They break the huddle on the sideline. Let's see what offensive coordinator Marty Riley has them doing right off the bat. Again, Taylor Heineman at quarterback, Carter Wallace at running back. Wallace sets up on the right side of Heineman. Shotgun formation. Handoff goes to Kamarion Davis, but a flag on the play. Stoppage, false start against Valley View. That'll put the ball back to the 19-yard line. It'll be 1st and 15. Wide receiver to the near side, Parker King. Twin receivers to the right. Now Kamarion Davis put in motion and is also split to the left. Handoff goes to Wallace, and again another flag. I don't think Kamarion Davis was set when the ball was snapped. So it is a false start against the Blazers, and they're digging themselves a little bit of a hole early in this game. It'll be 1st down and 20. Now the Blazers put twin receivers right and left. Heineman takes the snap, dumps it off to the left side. Couldn't catch the number who caught it. Looked like Parker King. He gets it up to the 12-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and 17. A gain of 3. Ball spotted at the 17-yard line. Triple receivers on the left. Pitch goes to Wallace. Wallace is smothered right at the 20-yard line by 3 defenders for Searcy and brought down after a gain of about 3 yards. So that'll bring up 3rd down and about 14. Searcy did a good job of stretching that out, wouldn't let Wallace get to the corner. Again, twin receivers right and left for Valley View. Wallace on the right hip of Heineman. Pass is thrown and looks like it's intercepted by number 1, Derek Young. That pass was intercepted. The pass was thrown behind the intended receiver and intercepted at the 34-yard line. Parker King was the intended receiver, And it was just short of where he was on his cut on the route. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Lions. Number 4 is the starting quarterback. That's Jacob Miles. Miles throws a little flare pass out to the right, and it's incomplete. Wooten covering on the play for Valley View brings up 2nd and 10. Now 4 receivers out to the right for Searcy, a single receiver out to the left. Miles in the shotgun, all by himself, throws it out to the right. It is caught, and he is wrestled down right at the 30-yard line for a gain of about 4. Receiver was Cooper Jones, number 6. He was tackled immediately by a couple of Blazers, led by linebacker Rylan McNamee. So it'll be 3rd down and 6. Pass over the middle, incomplete, off the hands of the intended receiver. That pass was a little high. The intended receiver was Jackson Smith. And it'll bring up 4th down and 6 on the play. Single backfield. Pass looks like it's caught right at the 21-yard line. 1st down, Searcy. Well executed pass to the outside, just a quick hitter over to the right at the out of bounds marker on the 21. So 1st and 10, Searcy. Again, Miles at quarterback, flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be offside against the Blazers. Linebacker Luke Herringer got a little anxious, got into the backfield, and that'll put the ball back or up at the 15-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 5 for Searcy. Again, Miles throws it out, this time to the left side. Flag on the play. The receiver, number 11, Will Manning, is run out of bounds by Will Finley. And let's see, it looks like its preliminary indication is going to be a holding call against Searcy. So that'll back it up. The flag is thrown right around the 10-yard line, so that will put the ball spotted at right back at the original line of scrimmage, the 21-yard line. First and 10 from the 21 in Blazer territory. Miles fakes the pass, cuts it up the middle, immediately tackled by a couple of Blazers on the play. Free safety A.V. Jones leading the way in that tackle for Valley View. Looked like a gain of about 5. 2nd and 5. Good snap. Handoff goes to number 6, Cooper Jones. And Jones is run out of bounds on the far side. Cornerback Rylan Ramsey on the tackle for the Blazers. Good for a 1st down at the 10-yard line, so it'll be 1st and goal for the Lions of Searcy. Miles makes the handoff. It goes to Cooper Jones. Correction. No, that is Cooper Jones, number 6. And Ryder Wooten tackles him after a gain of about 1 yard on the play. So 2nd and goal for Searcy. Good test for the Blazer defense right here early in this ball game. 9 minutes even left to go, first quarter. Miles gives a little pitch on the sweep, and he is immediately hit and knocked out of bounds on the far sideline. Ramsey on the tackle, along with A.V. Jones, as they rolled him out of bounds over on the Searcy sideline. A loss of 2 back to the 11-yard line, and it'll be still 3rd and goal from the 11 for Searcy. Miles wants to pass. Flag is thrown, and looked like it's going to be offside against the Blazers. So that was the indication that the lineman said, and that's what the official referee is going to say. Offside against Valley View. So it'll be half the distance to the goal. Well, let's see. Now they're marching 5 yards off against Searcy. So now the ball is back on the 16-yard line. When the referee gives a signal, he gives the signal away from us to the home side. Miles, pass, deep in the corner. Receiver, down, Searcy. He was wide open. Number 8. Drew Adams caught the pass. For the touchdown for Searcy. On to try the extra point. Now they're kind of lined up in an odd position. The pass goes to the outside, but there's a flag on the play. It'll be a false start against Searcy, as they just had an odd-looking formation on the extra point. It was a direct snap to the quarterback. Miles, he threw it out on the right side. It was complete, but the illegal penalty, the formation, false start against Searcy, brings it back. So here's the extra point. Now they'll kick it. Cooper Jones is on to try the extra point. It is up, and it is good. So with 8:13 left to go in the first quarter, Searcy 7, Valley View nothing. You're listening to the EAB Sports Network. Back at Lions Stadium in Searcy. Searcy will be kicking off, and it will go into and out of the end zone. And the Valley View Blazers will start this next possession on their own yard line. Heineman back at quarterback. Carter Wallace at running back. Out of the pistol formation to start off. Handoff goes to Wallace. Wallace right up the middle, but he runs into a wall of red jerseys for Searcy. Looks like they're going to give him a yard on the play. So it'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Blazers. Twin right wide receivers, left and right. Heineman again gives the handoff to Wallace. Wallace bowls his way up to about the 25-yard line. So a gain of 4 on the play will bring up 3rd and 5. DeAndre Shockley with the tackle on Wallace at the 25. A little tighter formation this time, but Valley View is going to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. You're listening to Valley View Football on the EAB Sports Network.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Buddy Nichols back at the NEA broadcast position here at Lions Stadium in Searcy. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for the Blazers after a timeout. Again, twin receivers, right and left. Heineman, the pass is complete, breaks 1 tackle, and finally is brought down. Barrett Mallett on the reception, and that'll bring the first down of the ball game for Valley View as Derek Young made the tackle. So 1st and 10 for the Blazers at the 39-yard line. Ball is mishandled by Heineman, and he just falls on it to make sure it doesn't get away from him. And he is tackled back at the 33-yard line. So a loss back to the 33. That'll bring up 2nd and 17. 6:33 left to go first quarter. 2nd possession for the Blazers. Again, Heineman passes out to the far left. It is complete, but a host of Lions will get there in time to keep him from going. Number 12, Holt, was the receiver on the far side. So 3rd and 17. Again, Heineman fakes the pass, rolls out to the right, and he lets it go, and it is incomplete, intended for Parker King. And number 1 for Searcy, Derek Young, was defending on the play for the Lions. So that'll bring on Levi Manning to punt it. Couple of receivers deep. DeAndre Shockley and number 6, Cooper Jones, deep to receive. Snap is good. Punt is away. It is a good one. It will be caught over on the far side. Shockley on the punt return back to Blazer territory at the 43-yard line. Dale on the tackle for the Blazers. So Searcy will set up their second offensive possession at the Blazer 43. And both of their possessions have started in Blazer territory. Snap back to the quarterback. He is sacked in the backfield. Ball almost got loose. Number 11, Luke Herringer, with the tackle. The 6'1", 217-pound junior broke through and chased him down from behind before he could get away. Back at the 47-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 5 on the play. They say 4, so it'll be 2nd and 14. Man in motion is Jones. Quarterback keeper off the right side. He stumbles across the 45 to the 44-yard line of Valley View. Ryder Wooten on the tackle for the Blazers. So a gain of 3, that'll bring up 3rd and 11. Searcy looking to march deeper into Valley View territory. Valley View defense trying to hold them right here and force them into a punt. Single running back on the right side of the quarterback, Adams. He completes the pass. Wide receiver breaks it, breaks a couple of tackles and scores. Jackson Smith took it 43 yards for a touchdown. Second touchdown of the ball game, of the first quarter for Searcy. And now on to the extra point. Again, the formation, the odd formation. They snap it to the quarterback. The pass is incomplete. 2-point conversion is no good. Number 11, Luke Herringer defending on the play for the Blazers. So with 4:15 left to go in the first quarter, it's Searcy 13, Valley View nothing. Back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Your vehicle is a personal and important investment. At Central Collision Center, we're more than collision repair. We do everything from minor paint touch-ups and windshield replacements to framework. We're committed to customer satisfaction and provide the highest quality of service. At Central Collision Center, we provide honest and expert auto care and offer a written lifetime warranty and on-site rental car arrangements. Stop by or give us a call today to schedule your free estimate. Central Collision Center. Professional, convenient, reliable. Behind Central Chevrolet on Stadium and online at centralcollisionctr.com.
Back in Searcy, Arkansas, White County, and the Blazers are in a hole, 13-0 here in the first quarter. Kickoff by Searcy to be taken by Kamarion Davis. He'll call for a fair catch in the end zone. And the Blazers will once again start from their own 20-yard line. The Blazers have not had any good field position at all. And just on the other side of the line of scrimmage, Searcy has had their 2 starting offensive possessions in Blazer territory. Herringer at quarterback. Wallace off of his right hip. Fake goes to the running back, running across. Incomplete. Ball was thrown just a little bit short. Kamarion Davis, the intended receiver on the far side. And it'll bring up 2nd and 10. Right now, the Valley View offense having a hard time getting anything going. Only 1 first down in this ball game. Pass is complete again, this time Herringer. Connects, I can't see the number. Look, Leighton Holt, number 12, was the receiver on the far side that caught the ball. He actually lost a yard on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 11. Herringer dumps it off on the left side, and that receiver is immediately hit and run out of bounds. So it'll bring up a 4th down, as Parker King was the receiver. He did get a few yards up to the 22-yard line, but not enough to get a first down, and Levi Manning is back on to punt for the Blazers. Two receivers deep to receive. 2:57 left to go, first quarter. Now an extra Blazer runs out onto the field at the left tackle position. Timeout is called by Valley View. So, 2:48 left to go in the first quarter. Searcy 13, Valley View nothing. You're listening to the EAB Sports Network. 30-second break.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document systems dealer in Jonesboro.
This is Barry Forrest. My family's been taking care of equipment needs of businesses just like yours since 1965. I would love to work for you today.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document system dealer at 1005 G Street in Jonesboro, 932-7852. Call Forrest Office Machines today.
Levi Manning back to punt, and it's another good punt. It'll be taken at the 45-yard line. He comes to the near side, gets to the corner, and the Searcy punt returner, number 3, Shockley, was tackled by Barrett Mallett at the Blazer 35-yard line. So the Lions have had excellent field position here in the first half from the Valley View 34, the Valley View 43, and now the Valley View 35. So it'll be 1st and 10, Searcy. Running back to the left. Pass from Miles outside to number 12. That's Bryson Thompson. He's tackled by A.V. Jones at the 28-yard line. A gain of 7, looks like it's going to be 2nd and about 3. Miles again takes the snap, hands it off to Cooper. Cooper on the right side, tackled by a couple of Blazers right on the sideline. He did not get out of bounds. Led by Luke Herringer. And the ball will be spotted at the 25-yard line. It'll be good enough for a first down, says the officials. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Lions. 1:53 left to go, first quarter. Handoff goes inside to Cooper. And Cooper is hit after a gain of 3 yards and tackled at the 22. Linebacker Rylan McNamee on the tackle for the Blazers. So it'll be 2nd and about 8. Miles, the quarterback, looks over to the Searcy sideline, gets the play. Running back on his right hip. Snap is made. He drops back to throw. Miles over the middle, complete. Touchdown, Searcy. The wide receiver for the Searcy Lions was wide open, and Miles hit him right on the number. Will Manning again on the touchdown. Again, odd formation on the extra point. This time they snap it to Cooper. He lateraled to, the Miles lateraled it to number 6, Cooper, and Cooper threw it and got the extra point pass completion for the 2-point conversion. Again, number 11, Manning, was the receiving for the extra point conversion. 1:32 left to go, first quarter. Searcy 21, Blazers 0. Back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
More reasons to go to Wings to Go. TVs everywhere and variety of wings. From mild to, well, really hot. Just about any flavor you can imagine. Burgers, catfish, shrimp, tenders, salads, great food and atmosphere. Not to mention the sides and desserts and other stuff. 2 locations on Alexander and on Parkwood off Red Wolf. For 25 years, Wings to Go is the original and best place for wings in Jonesboro. Well, we think it is anyway. Wings to Go. Sports and wings. Life is good. Wings2go.hungerrush.com for online ordering, DoorDash available, and Wacky Wednesday with 75-cent boneless wings.
Buddy Nichols back at Lions Stadium in Searcy, waiting for the Lion kickoff. It is into and out of the end zone. So the Valley View offense will have its 4th possession of the night, and it'll be the 3rd time that they have started from the 20-yard line. On their first possession, they started at the 22, but their last 3 have started from the 20. Taylor Heineman at quarterback. He rolls to the right, can't find anybody, and runs out of bounds. Looks like right around the 18-yard line. Let's see where they spot the football. Hickman was the one that ran him out of bounds. They spot it back at the 19-yard line, so a loss of 1 will bring up 2nd and 11. Wallace out of the eye. Handoff goes to Carter. Carter really pushes his way after about 3 or 4 Lions tried to make the tackle, and they get him at the 20-yard line. Only a gain of 1 on the play, and brings up 3rd down and 10. 41 seconds left to go in the first quarter. This time Wallace lines up on the right hip of Herringer. Herringer's pass is complete to the outside. Parker King on the reception. Let's see where they spot the football. It's not going to be close. It is going to be close to the first down, but they're going to spot it at the 27 or 28-yard line. And he needed to get to about the 29. So it'll be to the 30. So it'll be 4th and 2. And again, Levi Manning on to kick. High snap. Gets it away. Another good punt. This time, but it takes a Searcy bounce back into Valley View territory. It actually hit right inside Searcy territory and took a back bounce all the way back to the Blazer 43-yard line. So for the 4th time here in the first quarter, Searcy will have it 1st and 10 to start a drive in Blazer territory. 9 seconds left to go first quarter. So this obviously will be the last play of this first quarter that seems like it's been going on forever. Miles, the quarterback for the Lions, looks over to the sideline, gets the play, makes the handoff to the running back. He weaves his way for a couple of yards on the play. Silas Thomas on the tackle at the 41-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter with our score. Searcy 21, Valley View nothing. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
technical difficulty, so you think you can go whenever you think?
Right.
Yeah, just
Okay.
whenever you want. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
That's all right. Back at Lions Stadium in Searcy, and the Blazers have dug themselves into a deep hole here at the end of the first quarter. Ball is spotted at the 41-yard line in Blazer territory, and Searcy will have it 2nd and 8. They have scored on every possession that they had in the first quarter. Miles, the quarterback for the Lions, again checks over on the sidelines, has a running back on his right hip. Miles throws it out, complete. Ball is complete at the 20, at the 35. Fumble on the play, and it looks like Valley View has recovered it. Silas Thomas comes up with the fumble recovery as the Blazers knock it loose and get on it. So this is the best field position that Searcy has given Valley View tonight, as Valley View will start from their own 38-yard line. Heineman at quarterback, Carter Wallace at the running back. Levi Manning split wide to the right. Now he and I couldn't get the number. They motion to the left. The handoff goes to Carter Wallace. Wallace is spun down at the right at the 43-yard line. Shockley on the tackle for the Lions. It looked like that Wallace was going to be able to get to the corner. The blocking was good, but they just strung it out enough to get Wallace on a shoestring tackle. Heineman rolls to the right. 2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. Has a receiver wide open, and it is caught by Parker King at the Searcy 32-yard line. Great catch by Parker King. A great throw by Heineman. He got him over. He got a couple of steps on him. It was actually Manning that was the receiver on the play. On 1st down, pitch goes to Carter Wallace, and he has run out of bounds. Hickman on the tackle. From where I'm sitting, it's hard to tell one from 7. But Manning made a great catch on that play, and like I say, Taylor Heineman made a great throw. A gain of 7 on the play. 2nd and 3. Handoff goes up the middle. Carter Wallace bangs his way down close to the 20-yard line. Looks like they'll spot him at the 21. Good for a Blazer first down. Blazers hadn't had many of those here in the first half, only the second one. They spot the ball at the 20 or at 15-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Valley View. Good scoring opportunity here for the Blazers. Kamarion Davis split wide to the left. Carter Wallace out of the eye. Taylor Heineman scrambles out of the right side. Pass is caught. Touchdown, Valley View. A broken play turns into a touchdown as Parker King shook off a tackle right around the 10-yard line and spun away from it and got into the end zone. Nice scramble by Taylor Heineman, but I believe there is a flag on the play. Ineligible receiver downfield. That'll nullify the touchdown. And the great scramble by Heineman and the great catch by Parker King. So that'll spot the ball back at the 23. And it'll be 1st and about 15. Kamarion Davis wide to the left, receivers to the right. Handoff goes to Carter Wallace. He bulls his way down to the 15-yard line. A gain of 8 yards from Carter Wallace, who had 151 last week against Poplar Bluff. Connor on the tackle for Searcy. So it'll be 2nd and 8. Heineman throws it out to Kamarion Davis to the left side. Breaks one tackle, but a couple of other Lion defenders get on him pretty quick. Hickman and Osner on the tackle. Timeout on the field. Injury timeout for Searcy. We'll take it with them. Back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
The home of the best new and used sports equipment in Northeast Arkansas is Play It Again Sports. If you've got quality gear you're no longer using, just bring it in. Play It Again will pay you money. Want to test out a bat before you buy? Play It Again's rental program lets you test it out. And if you decide to buy, a big chunk of that rental fee goes towards your purchase. Visit Play It Again Jonesboro on Facebook for the latest deals. And come by 2006 South Caraway. Play It Again Sports, where everybody plays.
Buddy Nichols back at the Lions Stadium in Searcy, our NEA Baptist broadcast position, where the Blazers just had a score nullified on an illegal receiver downfield. Mitchell was the injured Lion. He has walked off the field on his own. So, 3rd and 7 for the Blazers. A couple of receivers in motion. Heavy. Now Parker King goes wide to the right, and his pass is intended for him. And it is knocked away right at the last minute by the defensive cornerback for Searcy, Young. And that'll bring up 4th down. 4th down. And now Searcy will take a timeout. 9:14 left to go in the first half. Searcy 21, the Blazers 8. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Your specialty print and ship store is the Safe Ship Store in Jonesboro. Owner David Leonard wants to help you with all your shipping and printing needs, and they'll always give you the best customer service and highest quality product for the absolute lowest prices in town. So when you need something packed and shipped, or when you need printed products, call the Safe Ship Store. Come in today to see all they have to offer. For the best customer service, quality, and prices, visit the Safe Ship Store, 2500 Alexander Drive, Suite C in Jonesboro, 870-333-5068.
Buddy Nichols back at Lions Stadium in Searcy, where the Blazers are trying to dig themselves out of a hole with a score of 21-0 Searcy. Blazers, however, had an opportunity to score, had a touchdown call back. So now they've got 4th and about 8. Heineman rolls to the left. Pass is complete. It is Kamarion Davis on the reception. Let's see where they mark the ball. They're going to mark the ball about the 7-yard line. It's going to be close to a 1st down. Officials looking at it. And now they give him a 1st down. 1st down, Blazers. Inside the 10-yard line at the 7. So it'll be 1st and goal, Valley View, from the 7-yard line. Heineman still at quarterback. Now he's going to go under center. He'll make the handoff to Carter Wallace. Wallace bangs, tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, barely does. May have lost a half a yard on the play. We'll see where they spot it. Looks like they're going to spot it right back at the 5-yard line. So a gain of 2. Hickman on the tackle for Searcy. Gain of 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 5. Again, Heineman under center. Again, he fakes it to Wallace. He cuts to the corner. Touchdown, Valley View. Taylor Heineman. A nice fake to the inside for Carter Wallace. And Heineman kept it, got to the front corner of the end zone and scored. So, at 8:21 left to go in the first half, Valley View is on the board. Dale on to try the extra point. Holt, the holder. Now there's a stoppage in play. One of the head linesmen runs up to the line of scrimmage, and I think he's talking to somebody on the Searcy sideline. And now a couple of Searcy players are going off, and one's coming on. So now here comes the other one. I think say that doesn't. My Kaiser math not very good, but if you take out 2, you got to bring in 2. Again, extra point by Dale. Snap is good, hold is down, and it is good. 8:21 left to go in the first half. Blazers on the board, but Searcy leads 21-7. Back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue is still winning awards and still going strong. Over 20 years of local ownership. The reason? Their process for producing the best barbecue in the area, cooked low and slow. The same process is ensured it's done right and still making my mouth water. Take-home packs, sandwiches, ribs, desserts, beans. Oh, beans! And the big chops on the weekend. Everything cooked to perfection, even the desserts. Demo's Barbecue, 2 locations across from Jonesboro High and at Hilltop. Smoking it right for over 20 years.
Blazers get on the board. 8:21 left to go. First half. And Valley View will be kicking off. Dale will handle the kickoff duties from the near hash mark. It'll be taken by Searcy at the 5-yard line. Runner is going to the far side, and he is tripped up at about the 32-yard line. Finley on the tackle for the Blazers. Davis on the return for the Searcy Lions. Worst field position of the night so far for Searcy from their own 32. Let's see what the Valley View defense can come up with here on this series. Miles at quarterback for the Lions. He hands it off to Cooper. Cooper is hit for a loss back at the 30-yard line. Couple of Blazers in on the tackle, led by Wooten. Nice defensive play for Valley View. A loss of 2. It'll be 2nd and 12. Twin receivers, both right and left for Searcy. Again, the handoff goes to Cooper. Cooper struggles to the 31-yard line. Silas Thomas on the tackle for the Blazers. So he gains a yard back. It'll be 3rd and 11. Searcy again in the shotgun. Miles at quarterback. He drops straight back, looks for a receiver over the middle, and it was intended for number 11, but A.V. Jones almost had an interception as he ran in front of the receiver and just couldn't grab a handle on it. Nice play by A.V. Jones, but just couldn't come up with the interception. Searcy on to punt. Will Finley back deep. Left-footed kicker gets it away, almost blocked. Finley will pick it up after a couple of bounces, and he will be tackled immediately at the 28-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Blazers from their own 28-yard line. Now let's see if this offense can't march it right back down the field and get this to a one-score game. Taylor Heineman at quarterback. Carter Wallace at running back. Kamarion Davis split wide to the near side. Triple receivers to the far side. Handoff goes to Carter Wallace. He puts his head down and gets a couple of yards on the play. Up to the 29-yard line. Nope, 28. They moved it back. 28-yard line. So no gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Again, triple receivers to the right. Davis, the single receiver to the left. Heineman over the left-hand side. Flag is thrown. Almost caught by Kamarion. And it looks like Shockley will be called for the interference call. Pass interference against Searcy. So that'll take the ball from the 28. And they'll march it up to the 43, 44-yard line. He's not sure. They're going to spot the ball at the 43. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Blazers. Triple receivers this way. Heineman looks to pass, has a receiver wide open. Oh, just off the end of the fingertips. Number 7, Levi Manning, the intended receiver. He had a couple of steps on the receiver, but the ball was just a little bit overthrown of Manning's reach. 6:11 left to go, second quarter. 21-7, Searcy on top. Slot receiver on the left. Heineman hands it off to Carter Wallace. He bangs his way across and breaks about 2 or 3 tackles across midfield. They're going to spot him at midfield. They say that's where his knee went down. So a big gain on the play for Carter Wallace. Hickman on the tackle for the Lions. 3rd and about 3. Heineman looks over to the near sidelines, gets the call. Kamarion Davis moves in tight at a wingback position. Now 2 receivers shuffle to the near side. Heineman fakes it to Wallace. Heineman keeps it, spins his way down to the 48-yard line, just inside the 48. I don't think he'll get the first down. Shockley on the tackle. Heineman found a little bit of a crease but it closed pretty quick, and they'll spot the ball just inside the 48-yard line. It'll be 4th and 1. Let's see what the Blazers call up here. Again, same formation, just to the other side. Heineman checks off, looks, and Valley View will take a timeout as the play clock got down to 2. So it'll be a timeout on the field. 21-7 our score. Searcy on top. Back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
This is Keith Baird with the Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Buddy Nichols back at Lions Stadium in Searcy. At our NEA Baptist broadcast position, Searcy against Valley View. And right now, Valley View's got a little bit of momentum. They're moving the football, but they're down 21-7. Searcy scored, excuse me, the first 3 times they had the ball. 4th and 1 for the Blazers. Heineman, handoff, goes to Wallace, and he just gets close. Let's see where they spot the football. Carter made a last-ditch effort, and where they're spotting it, it is not going to be a first down. That is I thought, not a real good spot for the Blazers, because I thought his momentum carried him pretty close. But they're going to give the ball to Searcy on downs at the 48-yard line in Searcy territory. They're going to come out and measure, but I don't believe it's going to be enough to get a first down. I think he had to reach the 47 to actually get the first down. So the measurement is made and is going to be a yard short. And Searcy will have it 1st and 10.
Pac Mail Supercenter is your yes, we do that store. Pac Mail, Tim, what's that all about?
Pac Mail can scan that, copy that, shred that, return that, design that, cut that, print that, pack that, ship that, crate that, freight that, notarize that. At Pac Mail, we can do all that and more.
Pac Mail Supercenter, the yes, we do that store. 361 Southwest Drive at Jonesboro. Don't trust just anybody to do all that. Trust Pac.
Miles sends a man in motion to Cooper. He is hit and hit immediately by the linebacker Silas Thomas. He nailed him just about the time he caught the football. It's going to be a loss of 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 11. 4:12 left to go, first half. 21-7 Searcy as they try to tack on an extra touchdown here in the first half. Miles in the backfield, drops straight back, throws it way downfield. He's got a receiver open, flag on the play, and Ramsey is going to be guilty of pass interference. Close play, but he may have gotten him a little before the ball got there. So it'll be a 15-yard penalty. Had to spot the ball in Valley View territory. It should be somewhere around the 44-yard line. They'll mark it at the 43. It'll be 1st and 10 Searcy. 3:53 left to go, first half. Two wide receivers to the right, slot man. Miles makes the completion. Cooper stumbles a little bit finally before Ryder Wooten can put him down at the 42. A gain of 1. It'll be 2nd and 9. Clock continues to run, 3:30. Searcy in Valley View territory at the 37-yard line. 2nd and 9. Miles takes the snap, looks to the left, throws it over the middle. It is incomplete. They're going to rule it an incomplete pass. A.V. Jones was covering on the play. Well, Valley View really wanted a fumble there, but I don't know that he had enough time to catch it and take a step. And the ball will be spotted back at the 40, back at the 37, and it'll be 3rd and 9. Good coverage by A.V. Jones for the Blazers. Miles spins to the left, throws to the left, complete, right at the 25-yard line. Ramsey on the coverage, and good enough for a first down for Searcy. 2:55 left to go, first half. 21-7 Searcy on top. Valley View has just been working out of a hole throughout this entire first half. When they've had good field position, they were able to score. Miles, pass on the far side. It is complete, and he's run out of bounds around the 19-yard line. Thompson on the reception for the Lions. Clock stopped at 2:37. Gain of 6 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and about 4. High snap, but Miles gets it, flushed out of the pocket, and the pass is complete for a touchdown. Again, the receiver was wide open for the Lions. They do a little lighting effects here when they score a touchdown, and all the lights go off and we can't see anything. Manning again on the reception for a touchdown. Again, the odd formation. 4 linemen to the left, 1 to the right. It is snapped to Cooper, the running back, and he does not get in. So the extra point is no good. Ethan Thomas made the tackle for the Blazers to stop that extra point attempt. So 2:29 left to go first half. Searcy 27, Valley View 7. Back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Valley View High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
Back at Lions Stadium in Searcy, Buddy Nichols taking the place of Randy Myers this week, who is off. I appreciate Randy giving me the opportunity in EAB Sports. It's been a long first half for the Blazers. They trail 27-7 with 2:29 left to go in the first half. Kickoff is short of the goal line. Kamarion Davis takes it from about the 3-yard line, comes to the near sideline, has a little crease, and is knocked out of bounds. Parker King on the return. I thought Kamarion Davis was out there, but it was King, and he did a great job. Had a little seam on the left-hand side, and he ran it back to the 43-yard line. So good field position for the Blazers from their own 43, 1st and 10. Blazers really need to get a score here before halftime to cut this deficit. Heineman passes complete to number 12, Holt, Leighton Holt on the reception. They say he goes out of bounds at the 47-yard line in Blazer territory. A gain of 4, 2nd and 6. 2 minutes even left to go here in the second quarter. Now there seems to be an issue with getting the clock right. They're going to put it at 2:15. 2:15 on the clock. Twin receivers, right and left. Heineman, shotgun formation. Wallace to his right. Pass is knocked down at the line of scrimmage, incomplete. Pass was intended for Holt. Looked like number 44. Mitchell knocked it down at the line of scrimmage. Had to bring up 2nd and 8. Handoff goes to Wallace. There must have been a penalty on the play beforehand, before that pass was knocked down, because they moved the line of scrimmage back. Goodman on the Heineman drops, now flows to the left, has a receiver, Parker King. He was double coveraged, and pass was incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down. I guess I missed a penalty against the against the Searcy team, against the Valley View team, because they moved the line of scrimmage. At one time it was 2nd and 8, and then they moved it back to 2nd and 13. Levi Manning on to punt for the Valley View Blazers. He is going to fake it. He almost had it blocked, but he is tackled with a shoestring tackle at the 43-yard line. Number 21, Evans, on the tackle for Searcy, and they will again have excellent field position here in the first half at the Blazer 41-yard line. The punt looked like it was going to be blocked. Manning just pulled it down, tried to break outside to the left, but had a guy come in and made a shoestring tackle, and he went down at the 40-yard line, 41-yard line. Miles to pass. He is complete to Smith at the 20-yard line. He got enough time, and Smith got away from the defender to pick up the first down at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10, Searcy, 1:26 left to go first half. Pass is intended for Smith. This time it is incomplete. Nice coverage by Herringer and Ramsey on the play out here on the near corner. Clock stops with 1:22 left to go first half. 2nd and 10, Searcy. Miles at quarterback. The Blazer jumped. Offside against Valley View. That's the third time this evening that Valley View has jumped on the count. And a 5-yard penalty. Moves the ball down to the 15-yard line. And now it's 2nd and 5. Searcy's quarterback, Miles, drops straight back, tries to go over to the right side, and it is ruled complete at the 2-yard line. Smith on the reception. Webster covering for the Blazers, and it'll be 1st and goal, Searcy, from the 2-yard line with 1:16 left to go in the first half. 27-7. Searcy on top, trying to make it even wider. Miles, handoff to Cooper, going nowhere. As Luke Herringer rides him down right at the line of scrimmage. And it'll be 2nd and goal from the 2. Clock running, 53 seconds left to go. Miles and Searcy taking their time. Miles makes the handoff to Cooper, and Cooper jumps into the end zone over a couple of Valley View defenders and into the end zone. So another touchdown for Searcy. There was a flag on the play. There was a unsportsmanlike penalty against Valley View. Let's see whether they mark it off on the kickoff or mark it off on the extra point. Looks like they're going to mark it off on the extra point, and now Searcy will go with the 1-point extra point attempt. Ball is down, flag on the play, offside against Valley View. So they'll just roll the football over about a half a yard. Jones will attempt the extra point. For the Lions. Snap is good, kick is up, and it is good. So with 36 seconds left to go in the first half, Searcy 34, Valley View 7, back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Calling all Red Wolves fans, the Social in Greensboro Village is your official A-State game day destination. Pre-game with cold drinks and killer eats. Catch every away game at their watch parties. And after home games, the party's just getting started with live music and late night fun. Game day specials, great eats, and family fun. Always social, always game day ready. Follow the Social on Facebook and Instagram and make your next Red Wolves Saturday legendary.
Okay, Joseph, what are we doing? Yeah, that's fine.
36 seconds left to go, first half. Searcy will be kicking off from the Valley View 45-yard line. So the penalty obviously was administered on the kickoff. 2 men deep for the Blazers, but this kick is going to go out of the end zone in the air. No attempt to return. And it'll be Valley View's football. 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line with 36 seconds left to go in the first half. Heineman back at quarterback. On the left hip, Carter Wallace. Heineman keeps it, runs out of bounds at the 24-yard line. Hickman for Searcy runs him out of bounds. So a gain of about 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. 29 seconds left to go first half. Heineman gives the handoff to Carter Wallace. Wallace breaks through, spins for another 5-10 yards up to the 45-yard line. Carter Wallace just blows his way, dragging tacklers with him all the way up to the 45-yard line. A nice run by the junior running back as Davis finally gets credit for bringing him down. Ball will be spotted at the 46. Heineman drops back. Got a receiver open, but he throws it just a little bit to the left. Incomplete. And that stops the clock at 9 seconds left to go. Manning, the intended receiver, on the right-hand side. Manning had broken out, and Heineman had thrown it just a little bit behind him to the left. So we'll see what they do here with 9 seconds. Again, Heineman passing over the middle. It is intercepted by a Searcy Lion. Number 2, Shockley, returns the ball on the far side. He has finally run out of bounds on the far sideline, right at the 45-yard line, and that'll be the end of the first half. At halftime, our score, Searcy 34, Valley View 7. We'll be back in 3 minutes. You're listening to Blazer Football on
First National Bank's roots run deep in Northeast Arkansas. We began a single Paragould branch with one idea: customers first. By focusing on the best products banking has to offer and valuing the highest level of service, we're now 23 branches across Arkansas and Tennessee. As First National Bank grows, our roots only get deeper, and the mission remains the same: you first, always. Learn more about our products and services at fnbank.net. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make and every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year of free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to KavanaughCars.com.
When injury sidelines you, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is here to get you back in the game. They've been serving our local high schools for over 40 years, and JOSM is proud to be the official healthcare provider of A-State Athletics, with locations on South Main and on East Matthews inside St. Bernard's Health and Wellness Center. Find out more by visiting JOSM on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, getting you back in the game.
Some people see the ocean as a horizon. The U.S. Navy sees it as a path forward, a path to serve, to lead, and to protect. Whether it's advanced technology, world-class training, or opportunities that take you across the globe, your future starts here. Honor, courage, commitment. These are more than words, they're a way of life. Are you ready to rise to the challenge? Find your future. Join America's Navy. Visit Navy.com today.
Northeast Arkansas Center for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery is the only AAAHC accredited office-based surgery center in Jonesboro and the tri-state area. Dr. McDonough and Dr. Phillips bring 50 years of combined experience in implants, extractions, and oral pathology. Leaders in computer-guided implant surgery, they create smiles that look and feel natural. When it's your smile, don't settle for less. Choose the team that sets the standard. Northeast Arkansas Center for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Call 870-931-3000 or visit neaoralsurgery.com.
Need top-notch farming and lawn gear? Visit First Choice Farm and Lawn, your Kubota dealer in Brooklyn. We get your need for reliable equipment. That's why we offer precision Kubota machinery for any task. From seasoned farmers to green-thumbed homeowners, we are working to keep you working. Find your Kubota match at First Choice Farm and Lawn on Highway 49 in Brooklyn. Achieve your goals faster with our Kubota inventory and top-notch service. Call 870-79.
Buddy Nichols back at Lions Stadium just off the campus of Searcy High School here in White County. And the Blazers have a hole that is deep to going to be get out of here in the second half as they trail Searcy 34-7. Searcy's offense has been very effective here in the first half, scoring 5 touchdowns. They scored on their first 3 possessions. Adams on a 20-yard pass for a touchdown, then a 43-yard touchdown to Smith, and then Manning a 23-yard touchdown pass on the 3rd possession of the first quarter. Their last 2 scores, again Manning with his 2nd touchdown of the night, and then Cooper ran it in from about 2 yards to make sure that they had a big lead at halftime. For the Blazers, their touchdown came on their 5th possession of the first half, and it was a 5-yard run by Taylor Heineman as he took it to the right corner of the end zone to score and for their first score. That made it 21-7, and then Searcy has been able to add 2 touchdowns since then to make it a 34-7 halftime lead. We're at the NEA Baptist broadcast position at Lions Stadium in Searcy. I'm Buddy Nichols and subbing in for Randy Myers tonight. Athletic Director Ron Teat is scheduled to visit with us sometime this halftime. So hopefully we'll have that coming up in a few minutes. But we'll be back in 30 seconds or in 3 minutes on the EAB Sports Network.
Need top-notch farming and lawn gear? Visit First Choice Farm and Lawn, your Kubota dealer in Brooklyn. We get your need for reliable equipment. That's why we offer precision Kubota machinery for any task. From seasoned farmers to green-thumbed homeowners, we are working to keep you working. Find your Kubota match at First Choice Farm and Lawn on Highway 49 in Brooklyn. Achieve your goals faster with our Kubota inventory and top-notch service. Call 870-790-2301 or drop by today. Your trusted Kubota dealer, First Choice Farm and Lawn.
Design the golf cart of your dreams with SS Custom Carts in Jonesboro. Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter for SS Custom Carts. And whether you want a golf cart for the greens or a family cart to cruise the neighborhood, SS Custom Carts has your dream cart covered. SS Custom Carts in Jonesboro is your one-stop shop for new golf carts, gently used golf carts, fully customized carts, parts, accessories, and service. Check out SS Custom Carts, 2321 East Matthews in Jonesboro at sscustomcarts.com.
There's nothing more important than your child breathing easily. Arkansas Children's Pulmonology Clinic in Jonesboro treats common to complex pediatric breathing conditions like obstructive sleep apnea, asthma, and rare lung diseases. With a family-centered approach, our medical team changes lives with nationally ranked care close to home for a variety of conditions from cystic fibrosis to sleep disorders. Visit archildrens.org/ACH. 'ACH, 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 'ACH
It's a mix and match special now at all Northeast Arkansas Domino's Pizza locations. Choose any two for $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. How about a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, loaded tots, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, bread twists, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for the whole gang. The mix and match special with any two for only $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. Only at your Northeast Arkansas area Domino's Pizza locations.
At Glen Sane, we spent over 70 years trying to do things the right way, with honesty, heart, and hometown pride. With 4 locations across Paragould, Rector, and Kennett, we offer a wide selection of GMC, Chevy, Buick, and Ford vehicles, and service centers to keep them running strong. We're a family-owned business, and we treat every customer like one of our own, because after 70 years, that's what matters most.
Since our founding in 1945, Farmers and Merchants Bank has held strong to our commitment to innovation, community investment, and personalized service. Over the past 80 years, we have worked alongside Arkansas entrepreneurs to help our neighbors start, grow, and streamline their businesses with hometown lending experts in the latest in modern financial solutions. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner in our community, helping your business succeed every step of the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Searcy, Arkansas, and halftime, the Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. The score at halftime is Searcy 34 and Valley View 7. It just has not been a good first half offensively for the Blazers, as Searcy had excellent field position in the first half to start their first 3 drives. They started at the Blazer 34, they started at the Blazer 43, and they started at the Blazer 35-yard line in their first 3 drives, and they scored on all 3 with passing touchdowns. Miles to Adams, Miles to Smith, and then Miles to Manning in the first half for their 3 scores in the first quarter. Searcy added 2 more touchdowns in the second quarter, one a passing touchdown of about 14 yards to Manning, his second touchdown of the night, and then a 2-yard run by Cooper to post their 34. The only touchdown that the Blazers have been able to generate so far tonight is a 5-yard touchdown run by Heineman, as he was able to sneak it in over in the corner on the far side and get Valley View on the board. But again, Valley View has been working in a hole and giving Searcy way too much of a good field position to start out with. Again, this is the second game of the season for Valley View and for Searcy. Last week, Searcy ran up the score on Batesville, and tonight they're trying to do the same thing against the Blazers. Hopefully the Blazer offense can get on track here in the second half. And last week it was Valley View beating Poplar Bluff 35-18. Next week the Blazers will be back at home at the Central Dealership Stadium as they entertain the Blue Devils of West Memphis. Halftime score, 34 Searcy, 7 for Valley View. We'll take another 3-minute timeout. We'll be back on the EAB Sports Network.
Have you ever heard the saying, 2 wrongs don't make a right? Well, when it comes to your internet service, 1 wrong is already too many. Wrong price, wrong speeds, wrong company. Come on, you deserve better. With Empower Broadband, you get local, affordable, and fast internet that never lets you down. Visit us at empowerbroadband.com or call 870-336-0999 to right the wrongs by choosing your favorite local internet company. Empower, delivered by Craighead Electric.
Valley View High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
This is Keith Baird with the Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Evolve Bank & Trust offers a variety of residential and consumer loans, specializing in unique products and services while providing individualized customer service designed to fit your needs. Whether you're buying your first home, a new car, or building your dream home, Evolve Bank & Trust has the personal loan products you need to realize your dreams today. Call Evolve Bank & Trust at 870-933-2480. Stop in to see them at 111 East Huntington Suite A or visit them online at getevolve.com. Evolve Bank & Trust, making banking personal again.
Bring in the
Evolve Bank &
savings
Trust.
for more air conditioning. If you've been waiting to replace your air conditioning system, get our best deal of the season. For a limited time, get a rebate for up to $1,500 and no payments for up to 6 months with approved financing. Plus, qualify for federal tax credits of up to $2,000. That's up to $3,500 in savings and no payments for 6 months. Visit us online at moreac.com.
You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
Back at the NEA Baptist broadcast position here at Lions Stadium in Searcy. It is 34-7, our halftime score. Searcy on top of the Blazers. Let's take a look at some other scores around Arkansas high school football. At halftime, Hoxie leads Westside 14-0. A final, Cedar Ridge defeated Blevins 52-18. And that's about the only scores that we have updated to this point. So once again, here in Searcy, it has been a long first half for the Blazers of Valley View as their offense has struggled to get going. And Searcy has had their offense start in excellent field position on 4 of their 5 scoring drives tonight. The Blazers had 7 drives in the first half. Only 1 resulted in a touchdown. And the Searcy Lions had 7 opportunities, and they've scored on 5 of their 7 offensive possessions here in the first half. The Blazers make their way back to the field to get loosened up for the second half. And we're still about 5 minutes away from the start of the second half of this ball game. Beautiful facility here at Searcy, a beautiful night for football. Temperature a little warmer earlier this afternoon, but night is now cooled off into a very pleasant evening here in White County. Once again, our halftime score, Searcy 34, Valley View 7. We'll be back in 3 minutes on the EAB Sports Network.
See Placid Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Placid Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Placid Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Placid Tire Service.
First Security is about more than great banking.
Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter, and I want to let you know about my friends at Cleanway Restoration and Construction. You see, disasters don't happen when it's convenient, whether it's a fire, a flood, or a tornado. When it damages your home, it upsets everything about your life. Cleanway comes in and does the cleanup, and they can lay your floors, replace your cabinets, and fix or replace walls. So remember, when an inconvenient disaster comes your way, think Cleanway Restoration and Construction. Let Cleanway restore your home and restore your life. Find out more at cleanwayrestoration.com.
Hello, I'm estate planning and elder law attorney Chad Oldham. More and more often today, I hear clients tell me that the only thing golden about the golden years is that it takes all the gold to grow old. Don't be a victim of rising healthcare and nursing home costs. Be prepared. Have a plan. Contact us today to find out how we help our clients protect and preserve assets for family and future generations. The Oldham Law Firm, 603 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, or visit us on the web at oldhamlawfirm.com.
Pac Mail Supercenter is your Yes We Do That store. Pac Mail, Tim, what's that all about?
Pac Mail can scan that, copy that, shred that, return that, design that, cut that, print that, pack that, ship that, crate that, freight that, notarize that. At Pac Mail, we can do all that and more.
Pac Mail Supercenter, the Yes We Do That store. 361 Southwest Drive at Jonesboro. Don't trust just anybody to do all that. Trust Pac Mail.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue is still winning awards and still going strong. Over 20 years of local ownership. The reason? Their process for producing the best barbecue in the area, cooked low and slow. The same process is ensured it's done right and still making my mouth water. Take-home packs, sandwiches, ribs, desserts, beans. Oh, beans! And the big chops on the weekend. Everything cooked to perfection, even the desserts. Demo's Barbecue, 2 locations across from Jonesboro High and at Hilltop. Smoking it right for over 20 years.
We are back in Searcy at the Lions Stadium in Searcy, Arkansas, where the halftime score is 34-7. Searcy on top of Valley View. We hope you've enjoyed the Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime report. Athletic Director Ron Teat was scheduled to be with us at halftime, but he must have gotten hung up somewhere with some more important business with the Blazers. Both teams back out onto the field, warming up, getting ready for the second half. They're going to add a couple of minutes to the clock and make sure everybody gets warmed up and ready to go. Like we mentioned earlier, Valley View has just offensively not been able to get started tonight. When they've had good field position, they have been able to score. Searcy has had excellent field position for all of the first half, with the exception of one possession. That's when they started in their own end of the territory. But for Valley View, it's been starting from their 22, their 20, their 20, their 20. They finally got a break and started from their 43 a couple of times, but one other started at the 28-yard line. So the Valley View offense has really not been able to get anything moving with any momentum. And Searcy has taken advantage of good field position in the first half and has scored 5 times in the first half. 34-7 is our halftime score. Buddy Nichols with you at the NEA Baptist broadcast position, sitting in for Randy Myers, who is on vacation this week. Randy will be back next week as the Blazers return home to entertain the Blue Devils of West Memphis. Officials are back out onto the field. Searcy's still warming up down in the south end zone. And we're hopefully just about ready to go. The Blazers had the first crack at it in the first half as they were, I think, 4 plays and out, or 3 plays and out. Manning has punted the ball well tonight, but Searcy has been able to return those punts and get good field position in Blazer territory in the first 24 minutes of this game. So Valley View will be kicking off to start the second half, and Searcy will have another offensive possession early in this third quarter. I want to remind you to be sure and go by and thank the sponsors of Blazer football. Tell them how much you appreciate them bringing you this opportunity to hear Blazer football. Number 23, Dale, will be kicking off for the Blazers. He'll kick off from the far hash mark. And now the Searcy kickoff reception team will finally come onto the field, and we'll get this third quarter underway. One receiver deep to receive for Searcy. Searcy expecting an onside kick from Dale. Kicks it high in the air. It is fair caught, dropped, fumbled, and let's see who has it. It is recovered by Valley View. Manning, one of the wide receivers and one of the quarterbacks for Valley View, recovers the kickoff at the 43-yard line in Searcy territory. So let's see if the Blazers can turn the trick around. They've got good field position. Let's see if they can make the most of it. Heineman at quarterback gives the handoff up the middle. It goes to Carter, and he pushes forward to the 39-yard line, a gain of 4. Carter Wallace just took it up and just kind of bowled his way for about 3 yards. They give him 4. It is 2nd and 6. Wallace again on the carry, off the right hash mark. A couple of defenders for the Lions trying to bring him down, and he is finally tackled at the 34-yard line. Manning on the stop, so it'll be 3rd and 1 for the Blazers. Wallace on the right hip of Heineman. Twin receivers right and left. Heineman on the keeper, gets the first down inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10, Valley View. Taylor Heineman just took it upon himself off the left side. Houston Walker, Jackson Jones, Judd Miles leading the way up front. 1st down, Valley View. At the Searcy 30-yard line. Wallace on the carry, breaks a couple of tackles into the secondary, and finally drugged down around the 20-yard line. Another first down for Valley View as Carter Wallace just took it upon himself. He broke it off the left tackle and picked up 10 yards on the play. 1st and 10, Blazers trying to get back on the board here early in the 3rd quarter. Heineman throws it out left, complete. Manning on the reception. Finally gets away from one tackler and is pushed out of bounds around the 16-yard line. Let's see where they spot it. They're going to spot it at the 17. A gain of about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Kamarion Davis on the play as well. I formation. Heineman takes the snap, gives it to the right side to Wallace. He is hit immediately in the backfield. A loss of a couple of 2 or 3 yards on the play as Goodman makes the tackle for the Lions. A loss of about 5 yards back to the 22-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 11. Heineman passing, right side, open receiver, touchdown, Levi Manning, number 7. Great pass and catch from Heineman to Levi Manning. So the Blazers get on the board early. Dale on to try the extra point. Stoppage in play. Again, the referees run a player off the field on the far side. May have been an equipment problem. So now they get 11 out there, and here we go again. Troy Dale to try the extra point. Holt with the hold. It's down. His kick is up, and it is good. 9:34 left to go, 3rd quarter. Blazers get on the board for the 2nd time, but Searcy leads it 34-14. Back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Since our founding in 1945, Farmers and Merchants Bank has held strong to our commitment to innovation, community investment, and personalized service. Over the past 80 years, we have worked alongside Arkansas entrepreneurs to help our neighbors start, grow, and streamline their businesses with hometown lending experts in the latest in modern financial solutions. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner in our community, helping your business succeed every step of the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Who is that D?
12.
10?
12.
Okay. Kickoff is taken by Thompson. And let's see where they run him out of bounds at. He kind of went out on his own. Momentum took him out around the 25-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10, Searcy from their own 25. Good offensive possession for Valley View as Heineman and Manning hooked up for the first passing touchdown of the night for the Blazers. So 34-14. Blazers still trail by 3 scores. Official moves the football over to the near hash. That's where Searcy wants to start from. And it'll be 1st and 10, Lions. triple receivers to the right, man in motion. Pass goes to Miles. He is incomplete. Boy, that almost looked like a lateral. Valley View coaches were wanting Valley View to pick it up and head toward the end zone, but the official had already blown it dead. Rylan McNamee was defensively on the play for the Blazers. Brings up 2nd and 10. Miles at quarterback. Now Valley View is questioning something that's going on the field. The referee's not paying any attention to him. And he starts the play. Again, Miles looks over to the sidelines. Finally gets the play. Running back to his right. Handoff goes to that running back, and he is run out of bounds hard by number 19, Webster, and number 11, Luke Herringer. A gain of about 3 on the play to the 33-yard line. Should be 3rd down if that first pass was incomplete. Now there's a timeout by Searcy. So timeout on the field with Searcy still leading Valley View 34-14. Back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Valley View High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
All right, back at Lions Stadium in Searcy. Now they're saying it was an inadvertent whistle on that pass play that did not count. So now it is 2nd down and 6 for Searcy. Pass complete to the near side. He gets away from a couple of defenders, and finally A.V. Jones brings him down. Ball loose on the ground and recovered by Valley View. They say View. Webster, Kobe Webster on the recovery of the fumble as the pass was complete. The receiver ran down the sideline, broke a couple of tackles. Webster hit him. He fumbled the ball, and Webster recovered it. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Blazers at their own 31-yard line. Heineman on the quarterback in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff to Wallace. Throws it out to the far side on the left to Kamarion Davis. It was short, and Davis is down with leg cramps. Actually, one of the Searcy players is trying to help him out. Now the trainer for Valley View gets over and takes over. 8:26 left to go, 3rd quarter. 34-14, Searcy on top. If you just joined us, Searcy scored the first 3 times they had the ball. Took a 21-0 lead before the Blazers could get on the board. So, 2nd and 10 for Valley View. Again, Heineman. Wallace on his hip to the left. Handoff goes to Wallace. He is across the 40-yard line and down right at the 40 is where they mark him. Not sure that spot is very good. Shockley, the tackle for Searcy. And again, like I said, it looked like a terrible spot by the official on the far sidelines. I thought he'd gotten to the 42-yard line, but he had not. There's an injury timeout on the field for Searcy. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Your vehicle is a personal and important investment. At Central Collision Center, we're more than collision repair. We do everything from minor paint touch-ups and windshield replacements to framework. We're committed to customer satisfaction and provide the highest quality of service. At Central Collision Center, we provide honest and expert auto care and offer a written lifetime warranty and on-site rental car arrangements. Stop by or give us a call today to schedule your free estimate. Central Collision Center. Professional, convenient, reliable. Behind Central Chevrolet on Stadium and online at centralcollisionctr.com.
Simmons, the injured player for Searcy, gets off the field, walking on his own as he goes off. Handoff goes to Carter Wallace, and he has got a first down. A gain of about 4 yards on the play. He just bowled his way up the middle. Shockley on the tackle, 1st and 10 for the Blazers. I formation for Valley View on 1st down. Handoff again goes to Carter Wallace, finds a little bit of a seam, gets up to about the 48-yard line. He finally brought down by Hickman, Carter Hickman. That's a gain of 5. It'll bring up 2nd and 5. Triple receivers on the near side, single receiver on the far left. Snap is high to Heineman, but he gets it. Pass is complete. Levi Manning is going to score. Touchdown, Valley View. 50 yards on the pass. Touchdown, Blazers. And they are working hard offensively in this second half. They've had it twice. They've scored twice. Now there's an injured Searcy man on the field. He fell down with nobody within 20 yards of him. Looked like he's got the leg cramps. Like I say, it has been hot today, but it's cooled off considerably here in the evening, and it's a beautiful night for football. So Troy Dale is on to try the extra point. Out of the hold of Leighton Holt. With 7:02 left to go, third quarter. Snap is good, hold is down, and the extra point is good. 7:02 left to go, third quarter. Searcy 34, Valley View 21. Back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document systems dealer in Jonesboro.
This is Barry Forrest. My family's been taking care of equipment needs of businesses just like yours since 1965. I would love to work for you today.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document system dealer at 1005 G Street in Jonesboro, 932-7852. Call Forrest Office Machines today.
So with 7:02 left to go in the third quarter, the Blazers offense showing a little life as they have recovered 2 fumbles here in the second half and have cashed them in. Touchdown passes to Levi Manning makes it a 34-21 ball game. Kickoff is short, high, fair caught at the 35-yard line. Will Manning of Searcy makes the catch. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Searcy at their own 35-yard line. So the offense for the Blazers showing a little life here. Let's see if that shows a little defensive inspiration here for the Blazers. They've played well here in the second half, holding Searcy to very few yards. Miles, pass complete to the outside. Smith on the reception, out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Finley on the tackle after a gain of 8 yards. It'll be 2nd and 2 for Searcy. Miles again makes the handoff. Running back pushes it up across the 45-yard line to the 46. Rylan McNamee on the tackle for the Blazers. Good enough for a first down. It'll be 1st and 10, Lions. Quarterback Miles, quick pass outside, almost intercepted. It goes through the hands. Goes through the hands of Herringer and is caught by Smith, and then he is immediately hit by Webster and brought down at the 47-yard line. All of that action and a gain of about a yard. 2nd and 9 for Searcy. They're in no hurry. They're taking their time offensively, trying to run some time off of this clock. Miles drops back to pass, throws it long, deep down the right side. Open receiver, and did he catch it before he went out of bounds? Yes, he did. Caught it down at the 18-yard line. Will Manning on that catch. A.V. Jones on the tackle. Ball will be spotted at the 19 in Blazer territory. It'll be 1st and 10, Valley View. 5:57 left to go, third quarter. Searcy trying to punch another one in. Handoff goes to the running back. Cuts back inside. May have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. A.V. Jones on the tackle. And they do give him a couple of yards to the 17-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Lions. Quarterback Miles looking over to the bench. Jacob Miles, the quarterback, a running back on his right hip, or left hip. The handoff goes on the sweep inside, and the runner, number 12, falls down before anybody could get to him. Thompson on the sweep and is tackled at the 13-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 4. So we only got about 4 yards on the play. Big 3rd down coming up here for the Valley View defense. Jacob Miles, quarterback, looks over again to the sideline. Running back on his right hip, He throws it across the left-hand side, and it's off the fingertips of the wide receiver, Drew Adams. Kobe Webster covering defensively for the Blazers. So that stops the clock with 4:26 left to go in the third quarter, and it's going to be 4th and 4. And Searcy is going to attempt a field goal. It'll be about a 30-yard field goal attempt. Cooper Jones is on to try the field goal. It is up, and it is good. 30-yard field goal makes the score Searcy 37, Valley View 21. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter, and I want to let you know about my friends at Cleanway Restoration and Construction. You see, disasters don't happen when it's convenient, whether it's a fire, a flood, or a tornado. When it damages your home, it upsets everything about your life. Cleanway comes in and does the cleanup, and they can lay your floors, replace your cabinets, and fix or replace walls. So remember, when an inconvenient disaster comes your way, think Cleanway Restoration and Construction. Let Cleanway restore your home and restore your life. Find out more at cleanwayrestoration.com.
Deep, Will Finley and Kamarion Davis. That kick will go into and out of the end zone. So the Blazers will start it off at their own 20-yard line. Blazer offense has been clicking this second half. The passing game has been working. Manning has a couple of touchdown pass receptions. And the offense is back on the field trying to make it 3 in a row. Again, Taylor Heineman at quarterback. Carter Wallace at running back off the right hip of Heineman. Or off the left hip, excuse me. Handoff goes to Wallace. The running back, 200-pound running back, gets up to about the 24-yard line. Let's see where they spot it. Hickman on the tackle for Searcy. They do spot him at the 24. A gain of 4 brings up 2nd and 6. Wallace obviously has done most of the yeoman's work at that running back position tonight. And the longer he plays, it seems like the better he gets. He's on the right-hand side now of Heineman. Pass from Heineman is complete to Manning. Manning off to the far side, inside the 30-yard line, run out of bounds. But he'll be close to a first down. Berry. Number 4, Austin Berry. Didn't quite make the yard to get first down. Looks like he's going to be a couple of yards short from where they mark him. So it's going to be 3rd and 2. Handoff goes to Wallace. Wallace gets to at least the 30-yard line before he is pushed back. And he is going to have a first down for the Blazers. Connor given credit for the stop for Searcy. So 1st and 10 Valley View, 3:25 left to go first quarter, 37-21, Searcy on top. Triple receivers to the far left. Heineman going deep, has Manning open, and he does not make the catch. Might have been a little interference there on Searcy, but does not get the benefit of the doubt. I thought Manning had it, but the defender knocked it away from him. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10. Isaiah Davis was defensively for the Lions. Snap, Heineman rushes to the right, makes the flip to Wallace. Wallace is going to be knocked out of bounds by a couple of Lion defenders right at the 32-yard line. The gain of 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Heineman looks over. Coach Marty Riley gives a signal. Got the play. We're ready to go. Good snap. Heineman looks. Got a reception. Complete. Complete to Holt. Layden Holt on the reception. 1st down. Valley View in Searcy territory. Ball will be spotted at the Searcy 39-yard line. Nice throw and catch from Heineman to Holt. Holt got another 15 yards after he caught it. Again, Carter Wallace finds a little bit of a seam. He'll get a couple of yards before being smothered by a couple of Searcy defenders. They spot him at the 38, so they only give him 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 9. Jackson in on the stop for the Lions. 1:27 left to go, 3rd quarter. Carter Wallace takes the handoff off the left tackle. Rumbles his way down inside the 35-yard line, and he'll be stopped at the 34. A gain of about 5 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and about 5. Mitchell on the stop for Searcy. Big 3rd down here for the Valley View offense. Heineman. Wallace on the left hip. Heineman's going to throw it across the middle. Oh, incomplete. Kamarion Davis almost had it. He had his receiver beat on the slant and just couldn't hold on to it. And it'll bring up a 4th and 5 for the Blazers. Of course, they're going to go for it. Big play here for the Blazer offense. Good snap to Heineman. He fakes a pass, scrambles to the left, keeps it, and is finally run out of bounds at the, looked like about the 30-yard line. It may be enough for the 1st down. We'll see. A bunch of red jerseys on the far sideline. It is not going to be enough for the 1st down, and the Blazers give it up on downs. It looked like from here he might have had it, but the yard markers are on the near side, and that's where we are on the visiting side, and he didn't have enough to get it. So it'll be 1st and down, 1st and 10, Searcy. Again, Jacob Miles, quarterback, flag on the play. False start is the early indication by the lineman. And that'll march Searcy back up 5 yards. Make it 1st and 15. Ball will be spotted at the 27-yard line. 39 seconds left to go, 3rd quarter. Searcy, Jacob Miles rolls to the right, passes, wide receiver wide open, and he just couldn't catch it. Jackson Smith was wide open, couldn't catch it as the ball went right through his hands. Webster was defending on the play for the Blazers. So it'll bring up 2nd and 15. Twin receivers, right and left for the Lions. Let's see what they pull up here. Ball is passed and caught by a Lion over on the far side. Herringer covering on the play with the tackle, but the player was down, Thompson. And Herringer just made sure he didn't go any further up to the 32. It's 3rd down and 11. So a gain of 4. And that is going to be the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've played 3. Searcy leads 37-21 back in 60 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
More reasons to go to Wings to Go. TVs everywhere and variety of wings. From mild to, well, really hot. Just about any flavor you can imagine. Burgers, catfish, shrimp, tenders, salads, great food and atmosphere. Not to mention the sides and desserts and other stuff. 2 locations on Alexander and on Parkwood off Red Wolf. For 25 years, Wings to Go is the original and best place for wings in Jonesboro. Well, we think it is anyway. Wings to Go. Sports and wings. Life is good. Wings2go.hungerrush.com for online ordering, DoorDash available, and Wacky Wednesday with 75-cent boneless wings.
The home of the best new and used sports equipment in Northeast Arkansas is Play It Again Sports. If you've got quality gear you're no longer using, just bring it in. Play It Again will pay you money. Want to test out a bat before you buy? Play It Again's rental program lets you test it out. And if you decide to buy, a big chunk of that rental fee goes towards your purchase. Visit Play It Again Jonesboro on Facebook for the latest deals. And come by 2006 South Caraway. Play It Again Sports, where everybody plays.
3rd and 11 from their 31-yard line. Jacob Adams rolls to the right, wants to pass, doesn't have anybody open, and he's swarmed under by a host of Blazer white jerseys led by Silas Thomas and Ethan Thomas. Both the Thomas boys in on that tackle. Back for a loss, back to the 28-yard line. So now a loss of about 4. It's going to be 4th and about 15. Will Finley back deep to receive the punt from Searcy. Snap is good. Left-footed kick is a good one. Finley will let it go, and it'll go out of bounds. Let's see where they mark it at. Right at the 40-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Blazers. Good field position from their own 40-yard line. Again,
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue is still winning awards.
In the second half, they scored the first 2 times they had it in the 3rd quarter. And the only thing so far that Searcy has been able to muster here in the 3rd quarter is a 30-yard field goal. So 1st and 10, Valley View. Heineman will send out twin receivers to the right, 3 receivers to the left. Heineman fakes the pass, rushes it up the middle, and gets about a yard. Just ran into a wall. The fake was good, but the hole closed very quickly as Taylor was able to only get it to the 30 or to the 41-yard line. So it brings up 2nd and 9 for the Blazers. Heineman still at quarterback. He's played all game at the QB position. Wallace on his right hip. Heineman, pass over the middle. Caught for a 1st down. Levi Manning on the reception on the far sideline. 1st down, Valley View at the Searcy 48-yard line. Good pass and catch. Manning has done a great job tonight at that wide receiver position. He's already got 2 touchdowns tonight. The only 2 scores, or 3 scores, that has Again, Heineman. Quick pass out to the right sideline. Wallace on the reception. And he is tackled right near the 43-yard line. Let's see where they put it. Yep, it'll be right at the 43. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Again, as I said, Levi Manning has a good night catching the football, as Heineman has really been on target with him tonight. Again, the handoff goes to Carter Wallace. He breaks loose into the secondary. He's going to go all the way. Touchdown, Valley View. 43-yard touchdown run by Carter Wallace. Once he got into the secondary, it was long gone for Carter Wallace for the Valley View Blazers. And the Blazers have cut it to a 10-point margin. 37-27, 9:25 left to go in the game. Blazers are going to go for 2. Heineman still at quarterback. Wallace on the right side. Wide receivers right and left. Heineman looks over the left-hand side. Complete. And did he get in? Oh, he said he did not get in.
There's no way.
Austin Berry was the receiver. He fought his way, looked like he had gotten in, but the official on the near sideline says no. So, 9:25 left to go in the game. 37-27, Searcy on top of Valley View. We'll keep it right here as they're just about ready to go from the hash mark. A couple of times, one time they've recovered the fumble, and the other 2 times Searcy has been able to fair catch it without losing the football. They've got 10 men up, only 1 man deep. So let's see what happens on this little short kickoff from Dale. It's high, about 15 yards. Fumble on the field. Fumble, and Valley View has recovered it again. The Blazers are back in business. Sonny Williams, one of the cornerbacks, was able to get it. The coaches and everybody shaking Dale's hand. He did a good job on setting that kick up high and spinning. And the receiver for Searcy had trouble with it and could not hold on to it, and Valley View recovered at the Searcy 44-yard line. So the Blazer offense is back in business. Again, Heineman in the shotgun. Handoff goes to Carter Wallace. Wallace balls his way down to the 30-yard line. Big run by Carter Wallace right up the middle. And the Blazer offense is working hard. Mitchell, the tackle for Searcy. Ball spotted at the 31. It'll be 2nd and short. Long 1, short 2. Heineman on the keeper. Not going to get there. He is met right at the line of scrimmage. A couple of Searcy defenders made sure he didn't get much further than the line of scrimmage. So it'll bring up 3rd and short. Scoreboard says 1, so we'll go with that. 3rd and 1 for the Blazers. Big 3rd down here for Valley View. Trying to cut into this 10-point margin. Flag. Nope. They thought he moved. He did not. Heineman gives to Wallace. Wallace gets the first down. Taylor Heineman had a little push as Carter went through and Taylor just gave him a little shove and got him the first down at the 27-yard line. 1st and 10, Valley View. 7:56 left to go in the game. Offensively in the second half, Valley View has really done a good job against this Searcy defense. Heineman rolls to the right, stops, throws at right corner of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Manning, the intended receiver, Levi had beaten his defender, but the ball was just a little overthrown. So it'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Blazers. Marty Riley, the offensive coordinator, giving the signals. On the sideline. Heineman's got it. Out of the eye. Handoff goes to Wallace. Wallace cuts around the left corner and is run out of bounds. Shockley on the tackle. And they'll mark him down at the 21-yard line. The line to gain is somewhere around the 17. So 3rd and about 3 or 4. Heineman cuts it up the middle, swarmed by the Lion defensive line. And let's see, are they going to give it, where are they going to mark him? They're going to mark him short by about a yard, maybe a half yard. Now some bigger men coming in up front for the Blazers. And let's see what they dial up here on 4th and 1, deep in Searcy territory. And there's a timeout on the field. Timeout, Valley View, and we'll take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Your specialty print and ship store is the Safe Ship Store in Jonesboro. Owner David Leonard wants to help you with all your shipping and printing needs, and they'll always give you the best customer service and highest quality product for the absolute lowest prices in town. So when you need something packed and shipped, or when you need printed products, call the Safe Ship Store. Come in today to see all they have to offer. For the best customer service, quality, and prices, visit the Safe Ship Store, 2500 Alexander Drive, Suite C in Jonesboro, 870-333-5068.
37-27 is our score. Searcy on top, 6:46 left to go. And Valley View has it 4th and 1, deep at the 20-yard line in Searcy territory. Under center, handoff goes to Carter Wallace. He is met right at the line of scrimmage, tries to spin his way to the right and get away. And let's see where they mark it. We haven't had a good call tonight, and we're not going to get another one here. So Searcy has held on downs. Valley View turns it over on downs, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Lions at about the 17-yard line. Clock is stopped, 6:38 left to go in the ball game. Searcy will be in no hurry. Again, Jacob Miles, quarterback, running back right behind him in the I formation. He gets the handoff. He goes off left tackle, gets a good run on the play, back to the 7 or 8 yards on the play. Will Finley on the tackle for the Blazers at the 25-yard line. They'll give him about 7 yards on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 3. One right wide receiver out to the right, one out to the left. Wing back on the right-hand side. Jacob Miles takes a snap. Handoff goes to the running back, Cooper. As Silas Thomas makes the tackle for the Blazers at the 28-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Searcy. Once again, the Lions in no hurry. Clock running, 5:35 left to go in the game. Again, wide receivers right and left. And I would imagine Searcy is going to keep it on the ground for the last 5 minutes if they can. Again, handoff goes to Cooper. Running back does not get anywhere. Now there's a late push up the middle. Finley and Jones on the tackle for Valley View. They will spot the ball back at the 27-yard line. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 for Searcy. 2 timeouts left for both teams. As the clock is running at 4:40 left to go in the game. 37-27, Searcy on top. Handoff goes to Cooper along the left side. He is spun down out on the corner. A.V. Jones with the tackle. Well, let's see. They hadn't put it down yet. Finally puts it down at the 34. We'll bring up 3rd and 4. Again, wide receiver right and left. I formation in the backfield for the Lions. Jacob Miles, the quarterback, turns and hands it to Cooper. Cooper hit immediately right at the 35-yard line. Goes nowhere. Outstanding defensive surge for the Blazers. McNamee leading the way for Valley View, and Searcy is going to punt the football. This 4th and 4. Back deep for the Blazers, Will Finley. So let's see if the offense can get back into high gear here as they are down 10 points to the Lions, 37-27. Now a timeout called by Searcy. So 37-27, Searcy over Valley View. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the
Precision Lawn Management brings expert care to every yard they service. Every blade of grass is cut just right. Every edge is trimmed with sharp accuracy. Every landscape is designed with an expert touch because precision matters. Like a surgeon's steady hands in the operating room, an artist's perfect brushstroke, or a pilot making a flawless landing. True professionals don't settle for good enough. When it comes to your lawn, neither should you. Call Precision Lawn Management today at 870-275-5769. Precision Lawn Management, because a great lawn is no accident.
Back at Lions Stadium in Searcy from our NEA Baptist broadcast position. 4th and 4 for the Lions, and they are back to punt. Good snap, almost blocked by A.V. Jones. He just couldn't quite get to it. Will Finley leaves it alone as it is bouncing around and finally downed at the 31-yard line by Searcy. Blazers need a couple of scores, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. 2:55 left to go in the game. They've got 62 yards to go, or 67 yards to go for any kind of score. Twin receivers, right and left. Heineman takes the snap, looks, can't find anybody, rushes to the right, pitches it out. There wasn't a receiver close. There was a receiver probably within a 10-yard area, but they may get him for grounding the ball. Intentional grounding against Taylor Heineman and Valley View. He really had nobody out there, and he just kind of pitched it forward, and obviously incomplete. So that'll back him up. Let's see, where are they going to spot the football? Umpire and the referee are talking. So the guy in the white hat tells him, hey, go over there and start marking it off. So the ball will be spotted at the 26-yard line, and it'll be second. Now they're going to pick it up. A little indecision by the officials. Back to now the 21. So it's going to be second and about 22 for the Blazers. Carter Wallace on the right hip of Heineman. Heineman throws it over, caught by by Holt. Holt is finally tackled at the 31-yard line. Leighton Holt has done a great job of catching the football tonight. Brings up third and about 12. So a pickup of about 12 yards on the play. Heineman rushes to the right, has a receiver open on the sideline, but could not come down with it. As number 4, Austin Berry was the intended receiver. So it'll now be a fourth down situation for the Blazers. Fourth and about 12 from their own 31-yard line. 2:18 left to go. Of course, clock stopped on the incomplete pass. So let's see what the Blazers dial up here. Trip receivers to the left. Heineman drops back, passes over the middle, intended for Kamarion Davis, and just a little bit too far in front of him. And Davis could not come up with it. Searcy will take over on downs with 2:13 left to go in the ball game. The Blazers have had their chances here in the second half. Just on a couple of times, they've just not been able to convert on a fourth down play to keep the drive going. And Searcy will probably try to run the clock out here. Valley View does have 2 timeouts left. Searcy has 1. Now one of the officials has come over and talked to the referee. That's about the 3rd or 4th time tonight that they have discussed something that is an irregularity with Searcy. Still talking to one of the down linemen. Now the official comes back over, and he had thrown a flag. There's going to be a 5-yard penalty against Searcy. Nope, going to be 10 yards. 10-yard penalty. Well, no, big 15-yard penalty. They're still walking it back. Back to the 46-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Searcy, or 1st and 25 for Searcy, from their own 46 for the Valley View 46-yard line. Miles makes the handoff to Cooper. Cooper's trying to be run down in the backfield. He gets away from one tackler, but he can't get away from the second one. Rylan Ramsey on the tackle. 1:57 left to go as he goes out of bounds. He didn't really want to go out of bounds, but there's a flag on the play, or at least a discussion by the officials on the far sidelines. 37-27, Searcy on top. Flag on the play on the far sidelines in front of the Searcy bench. I think it was unsportsmanlike conduct on both teams. Offsetting penalties. Again, the referee looks toward the home side on the far side before he gives his signals, and it's hard for us to see. He did a lot of hand waving, and I think it was offsetting penalties, unsportsmanlike conduct. They put the ball back at the 46-yard line in Valley View territory. Second and 25. Miles makes the handoff. He goes nowhere. Valley View defense led by Will Finley and Holden Murphy up on the tackle. Timeout taken by Valley View. We'll take it with them. 37-27. Searcy on top of the Blazers. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Calling all Red Wolves fans, the Social in Greensboro Village is your official A-State game day destination. Pre-game with cold drinks and killer eats. Catch every away game at their watch parties. And after home games, the party's just getting started with live music and late night fun. Game day specials, great eats, and family fun. Always social, always game day ready. Follow the Social on Facebook and Instagram and make your next Red Wolves Saturday legendary.
1:24 left to go in the game here in Searcy. Valley View down by 10. Searcy has the football, 3rd and 25. Clock is stopped, still about 15 seconds on the play clock. They're going to not be in any hurry at all. And now Searcy will take her timeout. That'll be their last timeout. We'll hold it right here and try to recap everything that's going on. Valley View got a big hole to dig out of right out of the gate as Searcy scored the first 3 times they touched the football. Got ahead 21-0. Valley View finally got on the board to make it 21-7. But Searcy added 2 more touchdowns in the second quarter to go up 34-7. Valley View has battled back here in the second half and has closed it to a 37-27 score. 1:24 left to go in the game. Miles on the right, scrambles. He is got loose once, and he is going to be brought down out of bounds at the 50-yard line. Luke Herringer on the tackle along with Silas Thomas right in front of the Valley View bench. So that stopped the clock at 1:14 left to go in the ball game. A loss back to the 49-yard line in Searcy territory, and that's going to be 4th and about 35. In punt formation is Searcy. Nobody deep for the Blazers. Flag on the play. Delay of game against Searcy. And that'll back them up 5 more yards to the 44-yard line. So here we go. Snap is good. Kick is away. And it will go to about the 12, 13-yard line, and it'll be downed by Searcy. And that's where Valley View will try to maneuver for the last minute and 4 seconds of this game, trailing by 10. Once again, we remind you to stay tuned for the America's Navy postgame show, brought to you by America's Navy, a part of the force that never quits. So, Herringer, at quarterback. He drops back to throw, fakes the right, has a receiver down, but there is going to be interference against a couple of Searcy defenders on the play. Kamarion Davis was the intended receiver. He had double coverage, and the ball was thrown probably a little further than he could get to it, but it's going to be a pass interference against Searcy. That'll march the ball up to the 28-yard line. Valley View will have it 1st and 10 from their own 28. 57 seconds left to go in the game. Herringer again throws it out to the near side. Kamarion Davis gets out of bounds at the 33. He picks up about 5 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd and 5. Valley View will work the sidelines to try to stop it as much as they can. They've only got one timeout left that they can stop it. Again, Kamarion Davis on the near side catches the ball for a Valley View first down at the 42-yard line. Clock will stop while they spot the ball. 46 seconds left to go in the game. Again, Heineman drops back, throws it deep, far on the right side. Has a receiver and another flag on the play and pass interference. Austin Berry was the intended receiver on the far side. He tried to come back to it, and the Searcy defender pushed him off. So that makes it 1st and 10. 38 seconds left to go in the game. And the ball will be spotted at the 43-yard line. Herringer, throw to the right, intended for Manning. Just overthrew him a little bit before Manning could make his cut. That stops the clock with 33 seconds left to go. 2nd and 10, Blazers in Searcy territory at the 43. Heineman all by himself in the backfield. 3 wide receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Heineman throws it over the left, caught by Kamarion Davis. He fumbles the ball, and it's recovered by Searcy. Kamarion Davis had it, got hit, lost it, and recovered by Searcy at the 25-yard line. And that'll do it with 24 seconds left to go in the game. Obviously, Kamarion not happy with himself losing the football after making a nice catch with that catch across the middle. So Searcy will run out the clock against this Valley View defense that has played hard tonight. Even though the View was down early, these young men have not quit. They have played hard throughout the full 48 minutes of this game. Into the victory formation goes Jacob Miles for Searcy. He'll take the snap, back up about 5 yards, take a knee, and the clock running at 17 seconds left to go, and that will be the ball game. Both ball clubs go to their sidelines to the 50-yard line and going to do the sportsmanship handoff, shaking of hands, and the final score will be Searcy 37, Valley View 27. We'll be back in 3 minutes with the America's Navy post-game show here on the EAB Sports Network.
Football season means traveling to all the biggest games. Travel in style while saving big with a new ride from Nebo Auto Center. For over 2 decades, Nebo has been Northeast Arkansas's new car alternative. If you're in the market for a late model, low mileage car, truck, or SUV, there's no better time than right now to stop by and see the selection at Nebo. With a well-stocked lot of vehicles that fit almost any budget. So score big with Nebo Auto Center, 3910 Stadium Boulevard. We go Nebo.
Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, and those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We're here when you need us most. We are NEA Baptist.
First National Bank's roots run deep in Northeast Arkansas. We began a single Paragould branch with one idea: customers first. By focusing on the best products banking has to offer and valuing the highest level of service, we're now 23 branches across Arkansas and Tennessee. As First National Bank grows, our roots only get deeper, and the mission remains the same: you first, always. Learn more about our products and services at fnbank.net. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make and every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year of free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to KavanaughCars.com.
When injury sidelines you, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is here to get you back in the game. They've been serving our local high schools for over 40 years, and JOSM is proud to be the official healthcare provider of A-State Athletics, with locations on South Main and on East Matthews inside St. Bernard's Health and Wellness Center. Find out more by visiting JOSM on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, getting you back in the game.
Just won their second non-conference game of the season with a 37-27 win over the Valley View Blazers. So the Blazers fall to 1-1 on the season. And welcome to the America's Navy postgame show. A lot of scoring in tonight's game. A lot of it in bunches, especially early in the ball game. The Searcy Lions had their first 3 possessions start in Blazer territory at the 34, at the 43, and at the 35, and they scored on all 3 possessions. Passing touchdowns. Adams had 1 passing touchdown on a reception. Smith had 1, and Manning had 1. Will Manning for Searcy. And then Valley View got on the scoreboard and cut it to a 21-7 as they got a 5-yard run from Taylor Heineman to make it a 21-7 ball game in the second quarter. But unfortunately, Searcy responded with 2 scores late in the second quarter and made it a 34-7 ball game at halftime. In the second half, it was all Valley View as far as scoring goes, with the exception of a 30-yard field goal by Searcy's Cooper. But for the Blazers, they got a 20-yard touchdown pass to Levi Manning. They got a 55-yard touchdown pass from Heineman to Levi Manning. And then they got a 43-yard touchdown run by Carter Wallace, who closed out the scoring for Valley View. Once again, the final score, 37-27. We have to come up with a JOSM player of the game, and I think I'm going to give it to, we've decided we're going to give it to 2 different players. First of all, Levi Manning, 2 touchdown pass reception, 1 for 20, 1 for 55 yards to get the View on the board in the first half. And then Carter Wallace, not sure how many yards he had. I think he had well over 100, but he also had a 43-yard touchdown pass. So our JOSM player of the game, brought to you by Jonesboro Orthopedic Sports Medicine, where they have been getting you back in the game for more than 40 years. Levi Manning and Carter Wallace are JOSM players of the game. We'll be back to close things out after we take this 3-minute timeout. You're listening.
Spring into savings from more air conditioning. If you've been waiting to replace your air conditioning system, get our best deal of the season. For a limited time, get a rebate for up to $1,500 and no payments for up to 6 months with approved financing. Plus, qualify for federal tax credits of up to $2,000. That's up to $3,500 in savings and no payments for 6 months. Visit us online at moreac.com.
You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
See Placid Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Placid Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Placid Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Placid Tire Service.
First National.
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make and every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year of free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to KavanaughCars.com.
First National Bank's roots run deep in Northeast Arkansas. We began a single Paragould branch with one idea: customers first. By focusing on the best products banking has to offer and valuing the highest level of service, we're now 23 branches across Arkansas and Tennessee. As First National Bank grows, our roots only get deeper, and the mission remains the same: you first, always. Learn more about our products and services at fnbank.net. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When injury sidelines you, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is here to get you back in the game. They've been serving our local high schools for over 40 years, and JOSM is proud to be the official healthcare provider of A-State Athletics, with locations on South Main and on East Matthews inside St. Bernard's Health and Wellness Center. Find out more by visiting JOSM on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, getting you back in the game.
Some people see the ocean as a horizon. The U.S. Navy sees it as a path forward, a path to serve, to lead, and to protect. Whether it's advanced technology, world-class training, or opportunities that take you across the globe, your future starts here. Honor, courage, commitment. These are more than words, they're a way of life. Are you ready to rise to the challenge? Find your future. Join America's Navy. Visit Navy.com today.
Back at Lions Stadium in Searcy, where the Blazers have suffered their first loss of the season, a 37-27 decision to the Searcy Lions. Big thank you tonight goes to Taylor Settlemore and his great crew on the Blazer News Network, to my son Brian, who has helped with spotting and stats tonight, and to EAB.
You've been listening to Valley View Blazer Football on the Blazer News Network and FM News Talk 1021. Presented by NEA Baptist, the United States Navy, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Kavanaugh Auto Group, and First National Bank.